Here we are.
South Carolina and the upstate. You can go by any one of the Liquor Express, and if you're hunting for something, I can pretty much guarantee you he's got it. And if you're looking for good barrel picks, everything from they were doing a rare character barrel pick today. He's probably got about 12 to 15 barrel picks in the store already uh, on the shelves. So go check them out. Liquor Express.
We're on air. I'm there. Hopefully that will do it. Welcome everybody
Here.
from YouTube. Cheers. I'm gonna
Right.
check.
Cheers, everybody.
Check that, and then
Welcome to the Scotchy Bourbon Boys podcast.
and we'll get going momentarily. I'm gonna let you. Which one do you want to cover? French Lick, Spirit of French Lick. Here, you start with that.
Spirit of French Lick.
While I check YouTube.
Our sponsors is Spirit of French Lick Distillery and Winery. They're in French Lick, Indiana, and they have lots of bourbon and whiskey that was actually distilled by our good friend Alan Bishop when he was there during his tenure there. And they have the William Dalton, several others, Lillian Sinclair, the
Lee Sinclair.
Colonel
Lee W. Sinclair. Maddie Gladden.
Madden Gladden, yeah.
Maddie Gladden.
And then even if you get a chance to go by there, and if you got a significant other that's with you and does not like bourbon and whiskey but likes wine, they have all kinds of wines there too. So go check them out. Spirits of French Lick in French Lick, Indiana.
All right, that's kind of working. I got to go adjust the camera.
Like bourbon and whiskey.
All right, YouTube is working. I gotta. For some reason, it seems like I'm being cut off. And normally, oh, that's why, because I moved the camera angle up. Okay, so just move back a little. That should work. All right, drop in.
Yeah, that was a good bottle there. Barrel pick.
Yep.
And that's also something too. I would like to say that if you would like to pick up a bottle of the William Dalton or any of our future picks, you can contact me or Tiny, and we can give you the information on how you can obtain those bottles of our barrel picks.
There we go. That looks pretty good. I'm in the frame now. It's all working. All right, I'll get this going with the chat. Welcome to our Scotchy Bourbon Boys podcast. We monitor comments, so make sure you let us know where you're from and what you're sipping on. Cheers.
Carlos says he's about to fish out his OE7.
Wonderful. All right, I'll put that up. And then, what the heck?
Yeah, here's another good thing about what's going on. Greg said that prices will be adjusting. And I've already kind of seen that already.
I hope so. That I do hope for prices adjusting. All right. Welcome everybody, YouTube and Facebook. All right. And then we've got Whiskey Thief Distilling Company in Frankfort, Kentucky on the Three Boys Farm right out there. The distillery sits there. It's a long dirt road and you lead you to a barn where you get to see pot still along with 5 barrels that are out, or actually 10. Depends on how crowded, whether if or not that which group of 5 you get to choose from. But each group of 5, it tells you the mash bill, the age, and the year. And so you get to choose from 5 of them. Usually there's a rye, a wheat, and 3 different bourbons. A lot of times there's maybe a 4-year and a 6 and a 7. So it covers all spans. of bourbon and rye when you're there. And then what happens is you get to taste from each one. And if you like one, you get to thief and bottle your own. And that experience is awesome. You can get a 750 or a 375s, which I like to do because it's the right amount for me, that's for sure. And then also, it's basically a barrel pick all day, every day, 7 days a week. They're open, and you basically walk in and you're on a barrel pick. There's no other place that's like that. And you got to make it out there because Whiskey Thief Distilling Company, Walter Zausch, and you know all the people out there, Hannah, and
Mr. Wicker,
yeah, Lisa Roper Wicker and Kelly and Ben, all out there. They're there, available. Say hi, tell them the Scotchy Bourbon Boys sent you, and remember, that it's uncut and unfiltered, just like us out there. Middle West Spirits in Columbus, Ohio. The Miquelon Cask Strength whiskeys right now. The whole line is out on your shelf. The distribution for them has been amazing. I'm gotta get down there in the next couple weeks. I gotta get down there and see Ryan. He told me just one morning, give him a call and come see him in the afternoon. So that looks like what I'll be doing. With that said, this line is fantastic. They got their wheat whiskey, their straight wheat whiskey. They got their straight bourbon, wheat bourbon, which is a 4 grain, and then they've got the pumpernickel rye. You can't go wrong. These are fantastic bottles, completely reasonably priced. I think $56 right off the shelf and right into your glass. So check out Middle West Spirits. Their new 72,000 square foot distillery is running full out. I can't wait to get down there and talk with Ryan. But there you go. That's our sponsors. So
don't forget Alan Bishop.
Go ahead.
He has One Piece at a Time Distilling Institute.
How could I forget that?
Which is on Facebook and YouTube. And also, if you have Ghost, you have everything, which combines spirits of the netherworld with spirits of the drinking kind. Both great podcasts to go check out. Like I say, if you have any kind of questions about distilling or mash bills or things like that, Alan be very helpful on the One Piece at a Time distilling to help you out with those. And then, like I say, if you have Ghost, you have everything is really fantastic. You get a lot of stories from people in the industry or from people that have experienced spirits, and he combines those along with the spirits that you drink. So check him out, Alan Bishop.
Yep. Fantastic.
He's also too. He's at excuse me, at Old Homestead Distilling, Patoka Lake and Distillery now. So if you get a chance to get out there, and also we hardly ever mention when you go out there and look up Jolie
Kasperzak.
And that's what I said. What'd you hear? But great place out there on Patoka Lake. Just get out there and sit down.
Yeah, wonderful. They got a winery. They've got boating. They've got boat houses. They've got a brewery and a distillery, all within about 100 yards of each other. So fantastic.
They've actually
Coffee
got
shop.
bed and breakfast rooms that are built in grain silos, which are so cool.
Yep, it's a pretty cool place. All right, there was a free Old Homestead Distillery plug. So there you go. So tonight we're gonna get going. So we're ready to go. There'll be a brief minute, and then you'll hear the music, and we will get ready to start. And let's get on the roll. You ready to go, Super Nash?
I'm ready.
Let's get started.
All right, welcome back to another podcast of the Scotchy Bourbon Boys. Tiny here tonight and pop-up Super Nash. There we go. Hey, Super Nash. Welcome everybody, Facebook, YouTube, and on all the audio podcasts. Exciting podcast tonight. I had a good, really super good weekend. I got some great news that we'll go over and talk about things. We got a lot of people here tonight with us. Greg Schneider, we've got John Ray, we got people on YouTube. The people on YouTube. Hi everybody. So this is going to be a fun podcast for sure. Would you not think that way, Super Nash?
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely, especially when you're tasting rating whiskey.
Yeah, for sure. And
That's only part of it.
yeah, I can't wait. We haven't done the Lux Row for a while. It's been a little bit, so there's a little bit of information we can give you. We're gonna revisit. We haven't revisited Old Ezra. I was looking back, and it was from like our 12th podcast as we were going along, in the first season. So we'll revisit that here tonight. But remember, www.scotchybourbonboys.com for all things Scotchy Bourbon Boys merchandise. You can pick up t-shirts, you can pick up Glencairns. We got those Scotchy Bourbon Boy Glencairns right here, and it's got a nice logo on it. The Glencairn's a perfect tasting glass, and we've got them available for you right there. Contact me direct or order on the internet. I will send it out and get it to you as fast as possible, and you can taste along with us. But also remember, on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, X, and on TikTok, along with Apple, iHeart, and Spotify. But just remember, no matter if you watch us or you're listening to us, you must leave us good feedback and join on our membership. Anywhere you can be on a member. Actually, we picked up a couple YouTube members, and it's getting to the point that if we pick up a couple more, I can start releasing member-only content. I want to do that. So make sure not only to subscribe, but become a member of the Scotchy Bourbon Boys. Drink along, get special things, get special privileges for, on the chats, and be up front. So check that out. And we are ready. I'm ready to go. Are you not, Super Nash?
Absolutely. I already got a little information pulled up on this Old Ezra.
Well,
I don't think
I wanted to talk a little bit, because you know that this is coming, but this weekend, this Saturday, I'll probably talk about it on Thursday a little bit too, but we're talking in Ohio a big time. It's Single Barrel Saturday. And this is the third annual Single Barrel Saturday. Now, I've been looking.
But it's going to be bigger and better than ever, right?
Yeah, one of the things they like to do is keep some things really secret, okay? But honestly, when you're dealing with over 260 liquor stores across the state of Ohio, and they know, and everybody wants to know, it gets out. And the state of Ohio has been really good at trying to keep the secrets, but I will never break their secrets, because if I know, a lot of people always ask me, how do you know this or how do you know that, kind of thing. And I was like, I know it because I know people, but we don't share that kind of stuff. I mean, it's supposed to be a surprise, right? The day of this, the way it works in Ohio is that Ohio does a lot of barrel picks and they release them throughout the year, but there's a lot of them that they put back and wait for Single Barrel Saturday where they drop a massive amount of single barrels on this state. It is unlike anything else that you'll ever encounter when it comes to single barrels. I think Ohio, the state of Ohio, pretty much owns those specific single. What would you say? Personalized barrel pick releases, because they send a team in that tastes the barrels and picks those barrels. So it's like they're actually picking the barrels. And they don't usually pick them from samples, usually. Sometimes but if they do pick them from the samples, they have the actual master distiller and the main heads of the company come up and bring the samples with them and do a barrel pick with those people. It's not like they get them sent in the mail and they're doing barrel picks. So I'll take this one, I'll take that one. They're always have a team tasting through with the people who have the knowledge of the whiskey that they're making. So Single Barrel Saturday is really exciting around here. It's the one night a year that I stay. It's like I'll stay overnight in a parking lot. I have stayed over the night in the parking lot for Taylor barrel proof, because that was a hard one that I wanted to get, and I would stay overnight for Pappy 15. But it's not like they release anything like that. They always put that up for lottery. And speaking of that, the BTAC collection is coming up for lottery. And so I'll be putting in for that. It would be kind of cool to be able to get something like that. But the Single Barrel Saturday that Ohio does is unlike any. One of these years you have to come up for that.
If I open up a P.O. box up there, would that qualify me to get in on the lotteries?
I have no idea. That's one for Ann. You'd have to. That's pretty fun. No, it would not.
I'm pretty sure
you need Ohio driver's license.
Ohio resident.
That's not the mailing address. They don't care about the mailing address. They make you put your driver's license number in there. You know what I mean? I'm gonna pour this old number 7 just a little bit, and it'll be done before. But I want it to sit. Oh my God. Anyways, so the Single Barrel Saturday.
I did back in high school.
Now, everybody, our Christmas party, which Super Nash is attending with Mrs. Super Nash, is going to be December 12th, which is Friday, December 12th. Friday night, December 12th, at Gervasi Stillhouse. The Stillhouse at the Gervasi Vineyards. You want to come up and make this. If you're in Ohio, anyone's. Last year we had Stacy Pritchard and Sarah Evans come from Kentucky for the actual, what is it? What would you say? For the actual pot, for the Christmas party. So we had people from everywhere. People came down, people were local. We had South Carolina. I mean, the Christmas party up from Cleveland, Cleveland on the Rock shows up this year. I don't see it going to be any different. I think that this year's Christmas party is going to be.
I think, and this year we're going to have them as far away as Arizona.
Yes, we will. We know who's going to be coming to that. So we and Randy. Now that Christmas party. You don't want to miss.
And I can't quite tell where Whiskey Doc's from, whether he's from Georgia, Tennessee, or Florida.
It's from them all. He lives everywhere. I mean,
but he's our Whiskey Doc.
Yep.
And look forward to meeting him for the Christmas party.
Right. So that is Friday night, December 12th at Gervasi, the Stillhouse at the Gervasi Vineyards. It's a fantastic place to come up. It's a fantastic place to stay. It's just a great place. God darn it, this is crazy. Anyways, all right, so then what's coming up not this Saturday, but a week from this Saturday, is our Scotchy Bourbon Boys Crystal Glencairn Club tasting right here in the podcast studios. This tasting is for the people who belong to the Crystal Glencairn Club. Now, the Crystal Glencairn Club now has 2 openings. That gets you to get into that Crystal Glencairn, these 2 openings. It's limited. It gets you one of these Scotchy Bourbon Boys Crystal Glencairns. But once you have one of these, what that does is that allows you to have first dibs on all of our barrel picks. If you have a Crystal Glencairn, Scotchy Bourbon Boys Crystal Glencairn, right now there were 24 made. I still possess, so there's only 19 Crystal Glencairns out there. The way that you get in is either through the membership, which I'm offering, or you can get in by being a really good friend of the Scotchy Bourbon Boys. So, can I move this? It just keeps going. No, I can't. So, if you want in on this tasting, now this tasting is going to consist of 4 bourbons, or actually probably 3 bourbons and a mixed drink. And the 3 bourbons, the one has been determined to be Knob Creek 21. That is the highlight, but you will taste 2 other bourbons. There will be food pairing with the bourbons. I would light food pairing. It could be different anywhere. I haven't decided what I'm pairing it with, but you'll get that. And then cocktails, and so that tasting starts at 7 p.m. on Saturday, November 15th. Now, like I said, the way to get in is there's 2, you can get in, it's kind of like 2 tickets, but you have this event that I put on once a year is the meeting of the Scotchy Bourbon Boys Crystal Glencairn Club. It consists of a high-end tasting with high-end bourbons that I've obtained throughout the year or throughout the years. And then it gets you access to all of our barrel picks, first access to all of our barrel picks. But it also gets you, this membership gets you our last 2 barrel picks and our current barrel pick you receive a voucher for. So we're the Maker's Mark pick, you'll have that. So it's 3 bottles, a Crystal Glencairn, a Scotchy Bourbon Boys t-shirt, and the tasting, and that runs, each one that I'm putting out is $500. So if anybody is interested in it, contact me and I'll set you up and get you your stuff, or if you come to the tasting, I'll get your stuff at the tasting. So there you go. There's the Crystal Glencairn Club again. Was that clear, Super Nash, or not really?
Yeah, I was just replying to comments.
All right. So, all right. So that brings
Already poured you a pour of that Old Ezra 7 yet?
Yeah, it's sitting right here. The first pour is sitting right in my glass, like waiting. I did want to tell you that I'm going back this weekend. Sunday, I'm leaving to drive to Green Bay, or drive up to Wisconsin. I'm going to stay with my friend Steve Pitzer, who he was going to be on tonight. Is this okay? Was going to be on tonight, and I did not send him the invite. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I should send him the invite, right? Let's get them all.
And while you're sending the invite, I will go over our rating score for anybody that's new.
Wait. But you're skipping the sponsor. Don't skip the sponsor. Now we're going to do the Old Louisville Whiskey Company's barrel bottle breakdown. Now, talk about a meme first.
If you're down in Louisville, he has now moved into the old Seagram's building in in Shively, Kentucky, which is just north of Louisville. And a mean car, you cannot go wrong when you go in there. You are going to be tasting from barrels. He has bottles already bottled that he has. He doesn't bottle anything less than 7 years old. And it's just a great time and a great experience every time we go there. And yours will be just as special. If you get a chance to go by there, go see a mean car at Old Louisville Whiskey Company. And now, like I say, I believe they're located in the old Seagram's building in Shively, Kentucky.
There you go. In Shively, Kentucky. Now, oh my gosh, did I screw it up? No. Let's do this. I'm back here on my, yep. Now you can do the bourbon bottle, the barrel bottle bourbon breakdown rating system. The Old Louisville Whiskey Company.
And the rating goes as such. We rate in 4 categories: nose, body, taste, and finish. On the nose and the body, you can give it up to 4 barrel knocks. And if you rate the taste and the finish, you can give it up to 5 barrel knocks each, for a total of score of 18. But there is, if you have one category that is truly exceptional in that category, you can give it a